And I think momentum has a lot to do with success. I think it's true in sports. I think it's true in life. Once you lose momentum, you lose your sight of having the excitement to want something else positive to happen. I would use the word elated. I really would. I think during the planning process and everything that started 3.5 years ago, I never realized the impact. It's going to be, in my opinion, more than even I ever thought it would be, let alone those who had to sign up and say this was the right thing to do, because there's a whole lot of folks had to say that. There are things that maybe we have a chance to be a part of once in a while that we can classify as game changers. I would say that Riverside Park, in my opinion, because at my age, there's not going to be a whole lot of things. I keep trying to make people understand that I'm not going to be down there using the fitness rooms, and as much as I get kidded about coming down the slide, I'm probably not going to go down the slide. But to see what is going to happen for our community, the swimming pool, the ability to hold multiple large athletic events, the girls softball complex. I probably get as many comments about the girls softball complex and not being jammed into Tyndall Park anymore as I get about anything. It just isn't a single piece that I'm disappointed with. Yes, I can. Not because of what I did, but because of what Black Corley and Owens did, and the subcontractors. I said to all of them, the best way for me to convince people what quality of life is going to be used for is for them to see a picture of it. And let's all decide what it ought to look like, and let's see if we can't make something that is, here it is. Well, Justin, I believe, with at least 3 different computer systems and the integration and help from some other experts in the field, came in a few months later and said, well, what do you think of this? And I said, that's what we're talking about right there. Now you got to build it to look like that, because I don't. There is a lot of things, I think, that still need to be done, and if you're asking specifically about Riverside Park, the answer is yes. I think it would be absolutely fantastic, and I'll say the word, that there was a water park someday close by that would integrate into the continued expansion of Riverside Park. The other part of it is, sooner or later you got to figure out how much it costs and how do you do it. We're working budgets right now. Tax base is growing, but so are costs. I just spent an hour with folks, and we're going through, well, how are we going to fund this, and this? And that's always the bottom line, because we're riding right now a pretty good economic time period. And Benton is certainly reaping the rewards of this. And I think momentum has a lot to do with success. I think it's true in sports. I think it's true in life. Once you lose momentum, you lose your sight of having the excitement to want something else positive to happen. We've got that right now, and yes, I think there are other things that this city can do to continue this trend of expanding in the right way and attracting more citizens and growing sales tax and not talking about having to tax itself in any other way. Yes. Dealerships. I keep people having, well, why are you bringing another car dealership here? Well, I'm not bringing them here. They want to be here, but I'm sure glad they are, because it's revenue, it's sales tax, it's jobs, and that's all. Yes, we're going to be announcing one next week. I don't think it's going to be a very well-kept secret, because it's not now. I got asked about it 2 or 3 times yesterday, and I'm just very proud. They're coming. Very good restaurant with a great name. There are a couple others that are talking to us now, and we got a call yesterday about a man who wants to start another business who already has a business here. And Jerry, this all goes back to one thing. I don't want to overplay it, but it's all about momentum, reputation, and being a part of a winner right now. And yes, there will be some more. I don't think, well, I wouldn't be surprised if by late November, early December, we can talk about at least a couple more, but right now there's a lot of confidentiality about all that stuff. We get maybe 1/10 of the complaints and then the hollering and the screaming that we got a year and a half, 2 years ago. I measure all that and say we must be doing something right. Is it enough? No, it's never enough. But as a microcosm of our county and of our state and of our country, all I can tell you is I'm pretty daggone proud of what we're accomplishing in spite of what everything else is going on around us. And I think everyone else that's a part of it ought to be proud of it too.